Hello, binary heap is a data structure which is a complete binary tree. So, the complete binary tree have the height log n. Generally, we have a height log n. So, the height of the heap is nothing but the height of the root, which is log n, and the height of the node can be defined as the number of edges on a longest symbol path from the node to the leaf. Okay, so a binary heap is nothing but a complete binary tree which have the height order of log of n. Okay, now this binary heaps can also be stored in an array object with the two fields which is defined as the length of the array and the heap size. The length of the array will tell you about how many elements are there in an array, and the heap size property tells you about how many elements are there in a heap which satisfy the heap property. We will see what is the heap properties are in some amount of time. Okay, now let's say how we store this complete binary tree in an array, and how can we access the elements from that array. Okay, so suppose we have array A. So the length of the array is nothing but number of elements. So how many elements are there in this tree? Suppose this is a complete binary tree are given, and we need to store this complete binary tree in the array object. So first count the number of elements. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 elements. So we have to allocate the memory to the 10 nodes. So these are the 10 nodes. So we just give the indices. So let's suppose the indices start from 1. So it would be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So we have 10 elements. So the heap is also stored as we store the complete binary tree in an array. So we store the elements level by level. So first level is stored initially. So we stored uh, 16 here. Then the elements at the second level. So we store the 14, then 10. Then store the elements at the third level, 8, 7. So top to bottom, left to right. We just write the elements 8, 7, 9, 3, then 2, 4, 1. Okay, so this is how we store the elements. So here, as you can see, 16 is a parent of 14 and 10. 14 is a parent of 8 and 7. Okay, 10 is a parent of 9 and 3. 7 is a parent of 1, and 9 is a parent 9 3 2 4 1 are the leaf nodes. Okay, so generally in complete binary tree, if we have, so there are some points in case of complete binary tree. So if you need to find out the uh, root of a tree, so the root is always, so root of a tree is always at a of 1. So a of 1, if this array is a, then a of 1 will always return the root. Okay, and if you want to find out a parent of any node, so the parent of any node is stored at a of I. So suppose a parent of a of I. Okay, so the parent of any node I or any index location I would be given as a of I by 2. A of I by 2. So let's check. So I just, these indexes are like level order traversal of the tree. So I just write down the indices of the array here. It is nothing but the level order traversal of the tree. Now if you find out the root of any indices I, so if you suppose I want to find out the root of 5, it means the root of 5 would be at index, what index, 5 by 2 floor. The value of 5 by 2 floor would be 2. So the root is here. Yes, it is satisfied. Now next is, if you want to find out the left child of element at the indices I, then you can find it by 2i. So the element, if you want to find out the left child of any element, then it would be stored at the index 2 into I. Similarly, if you want to find out the right child of an element I, then it will be stored at a of 2i plus 1th location in the array. Okay, so this representation make the computing fast, uh, because with the binary representation we make the computing fast. Okay, now one more point is that if your array is in decreasing order, if we have array in the decreasing order, then it will always make the max heap. Okay, so there are two types of heap, one is max heap and other is min heap. So max heap are those heap in which the root or parent is always maximum value, and the min heap are those heaps in which the root always have a minimum value. So we have two types of heap, binary heap available. One is max heap, other is min heap. So generally the max heap are used in the applications where the maximum element have the importance. So generally for the heap sort we use max heap. So if we generate a heap sort, or if we want to sort the element using the heap sort, so we will build the max heap, because we need to fetch the maximum element first, then second maximum, and so on to the minimum element. So if you want to sort the element in ascending order, we will always use the max heap. Similarly, min heap is used generally in the priority queues. So for the min heap, for the priority queues, we generally prefer to take the min heaps, or the heap which follow the min heap property, where the parent is always have the minimum value from the child. Okay, so now, so this is how we store the array, in complete binary tree in an array, and this is how we can fetch the parent, left of the left child and right child of the heap. Okay, now one more point is, what is the length of the, what is this field a dot length and a dot heap size. So let's take an example to calculate this value of these two fields. So suppose an array is given as, suppose we have 8, 10, 12, 3. This is an array, number of elements are given. Now here for this array, suppose this array is A. So for this array A, the length of the array is 4. So it is length of the array is 4 because 4 elements are there, and the heap size heap size is can be, let's draw it uh, with a tree. So 10 will be here because it is a complete binary tree. 12 will be here, then 3 will be here. So if I consider this as a, if I consider this tree as a max heap, then the heap property does not follow at this point from the initial point itself, because the root value is the minimum value than the child value. So it does not follow the heap property. So I cannot put this element into the heap. So the heap size in this case is 0. Let's take another example. Suppose we have 10, 20, 30, 5, 6. Okay, so here the length of the array A is the number of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 elements. Let's draw the tree. So 20 will be inserted here, 30 will be inserted here, then we insert 5, then we insert 6. Okay, if I consider this as a max heap, if I consider this tree as a max heap, then the heap size for the max heap would be 0, because at this point we cannot have the key value of the root is not maximum than the child values. Okay, so if I consider the same tree as a min heap tree, it means min heap says that the key value or root value is always less than its child values. Okay, so in that case, this at this level condition is true, at this level condition is false, because here the parent is greater than the child and I am considering it as a min heap. So the heap size for the min heap would be 1. So this is the case when max heap is considered, this is the case when min heap is considered. Okay, let's take another example. So suppose a tree is given as 20, 10, 5, 3, 1. So the length of the tree is 5 and the heap size would be, we just draw the tree, it would be 10, 5, 3 and 1. At this point heap property follows, at this point heap property follows, at this point heap property follows, at this point also heap property follows, and at this point also. So leaf nodes always follow the heap property. So the heap size would be, if I consider it as a max heap, the heap size would be 5, because all nodes follow the heap property. So the heap size would be the 5. Okay, if I consider it as a max heap. Also one more point is there, in the heap, uh, every node, so I just write it down. Okay, so because the leaf nodes follow the heap property, so the point is all the leaf nodes in any complete binary tree generally starts from n by 2 floor plus 1 to n. Okay, so so this says that suppose I have a suppose we have 5 nodes. So let's take this tree as an example. So in this tree we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 nodes. So this statement says that the leaf nodes start from 5 by 2 floor plus 1. It means 2 plus 1, it means at index 3. So from index 3 to 5 means 3, 4, 5 indexes are the leaf nodes, and this is true. So for any complete binary tree, the leaf nodes are always start from n by 2 plus 1 to n. Okay, so so that's it. We have covered the what is binary heap, what are the complete binary tree, what are the properties of complete binary tree, and how we can store a binary heap into an array, and what is the uh, heap size, what is the how we calculate the heap size of a given array, and how we can retrieve or fetch the values from a given array for the heap. Okay, so in next one we will see how to maintain the heap property, or if a heap is given, then how to maintain this heap properly. Okay, thank you.